So this is basically gonna go over Jailbreak. Uh, just Jailbreak, honestly. If you're brand new to Jailbreak, this video is for you. I'm just making this to help new players so we don't get mixed up and people do not get mad at you. In the server. So cell's actually auto opened. But basically you would spawn in a cell. This is the default map for the actual thing. You would spawn in a cell. Let's actually give myself a gun. All right. You spawn in a cell. The cells will be closed. When you spawn in, there will be a warden. You can also check who is the warden by typing exclamation point W. It will be like this current warden is Milashini, or this current warden is Derek, or it's Dr. Waffles, or it's called Dank Eames. It doesn't matter. It'll be whoever warden. If there is no warden, if a CT types W, they'll turn into warden automatically. So this warden means they can give the orders. They tell you what to do basically, and they will progress you to the end of the round. So first order is usually one step out, face the back of your cell, AFK, freeze. So once saying that, you take one step out, face the back, AFK, freeze. You just do the orders. Let's say the next order is Bromwich in the pit. You Bromwich in the pit. Let's say Alt's crouch, follow your warden. There actually isn't crouch walk, so you can't say crouch walk, you have to say crouch follow. So you just say crouch follow your warden, you crouch follow the warden. Bombish to the statue, you bombish to the statue. Basically, some will try to trick you, such as Simon Says. If you don't know how Simon Says works, just wait till I'm warden, you'll get used to it. Basically, they'll just say, Simon Says we're playing Simon Says I'm Simon. Simon Says bombish follow your warden. Then he says, Alt's freeze. If you freeze, you're dead, because Simon didn't say. If you keep on going, then you're smart. That's how basically Jailbreak works. The warden CTs are just trying to kill off all the Ts until there's 2 people left so you can LR. LR is basically a last request. You also don't have to follow the rules. You can also do something that's called rebelling. It's when you go against the warden, you don't do his orders, and you actually do your own thing. So this is actually a vent cell. So if let's say you spawn in this vent cell, this is actually a one hit. Now keep in mind, if you knife the vent, you are now a rebeller. If they saw you knife the vent, like let's say there's a CT watching me do that right here, he can kill you because you're a rebel. If you knife any vent, there's a better explanation up here. So let's say they get out. Cells are closed, you just spawned in, you get in this lucky cell, oh yeah, I'm gonna break out, yeah. They open armory, they can see you through here, and they can shoot you to kill you because you are actively rebelling when you are breaking a vent. You can't do like, they're watching you. Oh, I'm not a rebel anymore, I'm not actively knifing it. No. If you knife a vent and they see you, you're active rebel. Another thing that people usually get mixed up on would be how cells work. On some Jailbreak servers, if you watch YouTube videos before you get on Jailbreak, you like, how do I put it? Some they allow the cells to be closed after the orders. On Gamepunch, you cannot close the cells, they must be open 24/7. Some CTs break the rule, but if there's a mod or admin on, they'll usually bug him about it. Until he actually follows the rules. Another thing about vents, let's say we break it, there's also a cellmate. You can't block just to be a troll, like right here, so they can get them killed. No. Also, if you are in a vent, you are rebelling. Let's say this is open. You're like, oh, I'm breaking out. Yeah, let's go. There's a CT right here watching you. He can shoot you. If you're a CT, you cannot camp secrets. For instance, this is a vent cell. This is actually teleports you to the disco. I'll show you. You cannot camp it. You can't be a CT. Oh, well, I can't shoot them, so I'll just wait here until they come over here. Doesn't work. On Gamepunch, cells must be open by 6 o'clock, which means if these are closed, and it's like, let's say 4 or 5:32, it is a CT slay day. All CTs will be slain. because they failed to progress the round in 2 minutes. So, yikes. That's basically it for T. We're gonna go for the basic rules for Gamepunch now instead of the basic jailbreak mechanics. Now keep in mind, I'm just touching the surface. I'm just giving you a sample. I'm not teaching you the full thing. The better thing to do is type MLTD and read all the rules step by step. I'll have a list of them at the end of the video. You can read them one by one. That would help you a lot. The biggest thing for me, I hate reading rules. I read them anyways because the server actually looked good and intact. So I read them anyway, but I did not understand the wordplay one or I think that was the only one that actually confused me. So I just played the game a little, played a couple weeks. It got me 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get the rules down on dot. I know most rules by heart. I have a no life basically. That's a good thing, trust me. So for the actual Gamepunch rules, let's say you are an event, you cannot block, like I said. It is a slayable offense and actually a kickable offense. And maybe if you do it enough times, it is a bannable offense. You can get banned for blocking. That goes for incels and invents. If a warden physically says do not block, then you cannot block in games. But let's say take one step out and freeze. You can't block your T in here, so you can't do the order. Nope. That's a slayable or kickable or maybe even a bannable offense. Another thing is LR. So this is what you would do if you are the last two. You would type LR. A menu would pop up on the left of your screen. And it will be like the first one shot for shot, which is basically you shoot people, you take turn, you pick your LR partner or your LR buddy, I guess, and you would go against them, which would be a CT against a T. So let's say you do shot for shot. That's most common one is Deagles. You have a variety of pistols, P2000, USP, P250, 5.7. You have everything, honestly. And you shoot your bullet, they shoot theirs, so such as until the other guy gets killed. There's race, there's custom LR if you want to do tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe right there. That's basically it for LRs. You cannot LR in war days. War days are basically a day where there's an all-out war. It expands at 4 o'clock, but I'll go over our war day right now. So on this map, it's mostly common in the underground area. So you would do, there's a war day, Alti's war day in underground. So you can shoot whatever team you want in here. And T's, you can be killed wherever you want in here. It's not a free kill because it's a war day. But at 4 o'clock, right now it's 000, but at 4 o'clock, it expands. You can get out, shoot anywhere they want. If they're going to armory, shoot them in the head, shoot them in the brain, shoot them in the left eye, shoot them in the shin. It doesn't matter where you shoot them. Because it's 4 o'clock, you can expand. At 2 o'clock, every single CT, cannot stress this enough. At 2 o'clock, every single CT has to be out of war day. I don't care if there's 5 people staring at you with Negevs on here, or M249s staring you down. You have to come out, no matter what. It expands at 2 o'clock. You have to get out of war day by 2. Not at 2, by 2. Another thing is pardons. They have to physically say your name. Do not get tricked by this. It is against the rules anyway, so you should not. But do not get tricked by it. Let's say you're rebelling right now. Let's use this event cell. You just spam E. I told it. Half of the jailbreak is basically just map sense. It's map sense, and then you have fun. So I use the vet. I'm like, oh, can I get a pardon? Warden, pardon. He has to physically say, yes, Melashoni, you have a pardon, or yes, you have a pardon. So I would go back, I have a pardon, he would most likely say drop all your primaries, and head on back, and I do that, and I'm basically back in the doing whatever the warden says phase. Um, that's basically Jailbreak for you. Hopefully this video is not too long.